My name is Sean Callahan with Real Estate Marketing Nerds, and this is our video on real estate websites versus real estate blogs. Honestly, I'm just going to kind of go through this and just give you my own personal feedback, but I think that the real estate industry is getting to a point where the traditional real estate website model is becoming outdated, and it's becoming outdated really fast. And the ability that blogs have to not only do marketing, but also to basically almost become viral, where they can actually go out and start doing a lot of the marketing themselves on autopilot, really creates an opportunity for real estate agents who normally are put in a position where they have to basically fix up the website, do the marketing, and do everything really to make the site successful and to get sales from it. So, I think that there's really been a big transition with the real estate blogs, and I think that social media also has a lot to do with that. So we're actually looking at one of my personal blogs. I have a whole bunch of these that are built up the coast, and as I do more stuff with WordPress, and you have WordPress, you have Blogger, which is Google's product. They're both great blogs. You can blog on both of them. Personally, I use WordPress only because they have so many more back-end features that you can upgrade onto. But to make a long story short, the concept for blogs for me for real estate are going to be community-based blogs. You can have community-based news, and then what you do is you throw a real estate link in there, and people can search, and they have all the functionality. But the thing that's nice, as you can see here, is you can put in daily articles, or you can put in weekly articles and give them updated information on things that are going on in the area. You can feature different businesses, and I always like to have things like videos and weather and certain things. So these WordPress blogs, I mean, you can do this yourself. Most people, charge a couple $100. You got yourself a good blog, and then all you really do is take your IDX search links and then just bring those in here. And let's see if here's one I just did on another place. Here's one in Phoenix. I just finished this one. This is for another agent. But basically all we do is, give an MLS search link, put that on there, and then on that link we bring all the IDX links in there, or the website links. So the blog has the same functionality as a real estate website does in many ways. The real estate search is the primary thing that people are looking for when they're going onto a real estate website. And then again, Phoenix Home Search, we can put buttons over here. Here's actually the back of a site that I did of an agent that's about, I guess it's about 3 months now. But, they're getting 50, about average, say about 50, a little maybe over 50 a day. But this is on autopilot. So basically what's happening is that every single month more and more articles are being indexed and being put in here. And as that happens, the traffic continues to grow. Now there's some things that you want to do on a blog. Number one is try to take these articles that you've got and then post those articles onto say Twitter. Okay, so now we've got some stuff here that's being posted. You can post that onto Twitter, and you've got all these different ways that you can come up for community information. And if you take a look at the links, for as an example, at the bottom of each article, excuse me, here we go. Real estate search. So every article at the very bottom, what we're doing is we're putting a search link on there and saying, hey, by the way, here's an article on the community, but if you're looking for buying or selling a home, hey, by the way, go ahead and search right here, and then we've got the agent that's being featured there below. So these are all things that a normal real estate website is going to have a hard time doing. Normally with real estate websites, really, it's hard for me now to match the functionality that a template-based real estate website is going to have based on what a blog can do, basically a WordPress blog in this case. And hosting. We'll take articles. We'll post an article every day. Take that article. If agents want, we'll post those on their social media for them. But, you're talking about hosting a blog and posting 25, 30, 40, 50 articles a month for $25, where a lot of these real estate websites are anywhere between, $75, $100 a month, and they're not providing anywhere near the functionality, nowhere near the marketability. In fact, let me just pull up here. I've got a whole bunch of sites as usual up here. Here's one. I'll just go to this top one. So basically, here's a real estate site here. What does this site have that the blog doesn't have? Well, number one, it doesn't have any updated information, because unless the agent's personally doing it, but it's not really set up to put in updated information. You can only fill out a home page so many ways, so many times, and you're really only going to get about 2 good keywords per homepage. So your homepage is really good for trying to get 2 keywords, but then when you want to start adding more pages for more local information and more searches, you'd have to go in and build these. I like a lot of the features. Listing by email is good, but let's just be honest. I never see people going in and getting free reports. I never see people wanting to, get information on half the things that all these things here offer. There's probably about 40, 30 buttons, who knows, but quite honestly, there's probably only 4 or 5 that if you really study and look at web traffic are going to show you that have any value whatsoever. The bottom line with this real estate site here, just this one I'm looking at, is that it does not have really a lot of community information on it. That's really what people are looking for. What you're doing with a real estate site and with the blog is you're targeting real estate related keywords ideally, but you're targeting keywords in the community. And what are normally people looking for? They're looking for things to do, upcoming events, charities, real estate, of course. But you want to try to get in front of as many different keywords for the community as possible. And if people are looking for whatever it is, a restaurant, something to do, then at that point, those are all things that you're going to want to implement. Some things I think that real estate companies could do, obviously, there's things that they can implement into their marketing strategy now to bring their products to a much more updated platform, but the majority of these are really outdated. Quite honestly, I'm usually pretty critical about real estate website companies, just because I don't like to see an agent have to come out of the box to fix this site up to make it functional. And this site to me is not functional for lead capture. It's really not even functional for search engine optimization. So, somebody, sold the site, said, here it is, and you go fix it up, or they might come back later. And I'm not saying that to any particular brand, not this specific company, whatever it may be. I'm just saying in general, that's the way real estate websites are basically set up. So if you're looking for a great platform to work on in the future, I would highly recommend that you look at setting up a WordPress blog and then take your IDX links and put those in there, and then set up and integrate social media so that once the posts go into the blogs, you can push those into social media. You can use the content for the community to actually be not only the blog posts in that, but also the social media posts, which then keeps everything current, keeps information updated, and more importantly for me, what it really does is it builds links. All those links that are going out into social media, personally, it's all well and good, but I like it because it's link building and it's SEO. So if you have questions or you want information on real estate blogs or how to set those up, you can get a hold of me direct. My direct number is 858-731-7278. You can also go to our main website, www.realestatemarketingnerds.com. And again, my name is Sean Callahan with Real Estate Marketing Nerds. This is our video on real estate websites versus real estate blogs. Thank you very much for listening.